We have a perfect day for football. The roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. 23-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Campbell on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. This one completes out at Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, Taylor now into about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now Jones. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of
Such
6.
a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 54 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Davis Gaither on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts 34-yard line.
In motion left, Bateman. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown,
Mark Andrews, 34 yards. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Off play action. Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson.
9 on the play.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. He'll let one go deep for Downs. How about this? And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That one into the hands of Flowers. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Lamar going to give this to Ali. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14-7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And the defense closes quickly there. And he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, it's a run with Ali. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's blocked down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Under pressure, they got him again. And it's Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. So on 4th down, the Ravens send Ryan Eckley out to punt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep here for Flowers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Ali. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Ravens 21, Colts 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
43-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll go back to Ali. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
This will go to Henry out wide.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now it's Jackson. That one brought in by Lane. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw again is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rasheen Ali
From 8 yards out.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Colts 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
New York Giants! New York Giants!
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a play fake here on first down.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
95 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Dom Capers.
Back to throw. Jones. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trey Hendrickson. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Jackson now 6 of 7 throwing it in this 2nd half. He's got a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead they go with Ali.
Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Out to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But